He had an incredible palate, and he was also very generous.
So good.
He was incredibly
It's rare. And
Do you want to use a fork because it's on camera?
No, I'm just going to do it with my hands.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Matthew. How are you, babe? Everything's good? How are those wines? Fucking awesome.
Are you just walking down the street drinking wine? No, we took a car here. Oh. We are not able to drive right now, so we have a driver. This is one of the ones that Rudy sold. Try this, please. It's outstanding. It's as good as it gets.
That tastes really good.
Thank you so much, Christian. So this is a bottle that Levy bought from Rudy. It's real. He bought it from.
How long has this been open?
About 2 hours.
You don't like it? You think it's fake? Really?
I know this wine very well. I'll tell you close. It doesn't have the life, doesn't have the verve and the velocity and the dimension of Lagavulin 85, which is almost like if you had a really rich BLT with the egg on top. That's how that wine tastes almost. This, I mean, it tastes like, skunk juice.
So that's very interesting.
How much of the Rudy wine do you have?
I don't know. 6 bottles or something?
He is 6,000 bottles.
There's a kind of collaboration between the forger and the dupe. People kind of want to be fooled. You really want to own this very rare bottle of wine that maybe doesn't even exist anymore. And so you don't really want to know that it's a fake.
If you believe that Rudy Cornillon was just trying to recondition the bottles and give them a nicer appearance, then you probably believe that in a few weeks, a man with a white beard is going to come down your chimney and leave a case of 1945 Romani Conti under your tree. I became interested in this investigation when I met Jim Wynn, the FBI agent assigned to it. I sensed right away that there was going to be an actual charge that could be made. We certainly had overwhelming evidence.
A connoisseur of counterfeiting, master of label making, cork stamping.
He had been purchasing things like extremely large quantities, thousands of dollars of wax. He was ordering paper that was known for its antique properties that can be used to make labels. He was collecting dozens and dozens of empty bottles from restaurants.
I always keep my empty bottles, you know that. And people ask me why. I actually put the date and the place that I had, where, and who I had, with kind of simple notes at the back of the bottle.
Rudy's explanation was that he was creating a museum of some kind, or he was doing a photo shoot of some kind. He was scanning labels into his computer, and then he was printing them on a huge printer that was in the house.
What I'm doing is forensically looking at the wines. After having scanned through and cataloged all the evidence from Rudy's computers, what I can say is this is definitely Rudy's because here's the template that made it. There are notebooks upon notebooks in evidence of Rudy's tasting notes. One of the really interesting pieces of evidence I thought was a half bottle that had writing on it, and he had M45 and he had a formula. So that was 1945 Mouton. And he had his first formula that he had blended and he didn't like that. He had that scribbled out, and then on the other side he had another formula for M45 that he liked better.